So we're going to start off with a few announcements. Why I chose to click new game while starting the announcements, I have no idea. Honestly, I do think that this is going to help retention because normally people click off videos in like 20 seconds. So why not do announcements while in the middle of a Dutch game? Yeah, suffice to say, we got a lot of announcements. You might have noticed that I'm slowing down the uploads. Pretty much Boss Man has me working around the clock. I have like 30 things I have to do now. I am really busy. I'm gonna learn how to make thumbnails. Big shout out to Matt. Matt's been an enormous help to this channel. Matt was helping with the thumbnails for a while. The problem is that I pretty much just can't do template thumbnails anymore. I've done the research and it just turns out that if I really want to grow this channel and get a lot of retention, I have to branch away from doing template thumbnails and I gotta get my message out. I gotta get the birds opening out to the world. But yeah, like long story short, what are we doing here? I think we take and then play knight d7. This is really weird theory. It looks ugly, but this is actually quite dangerous because our knight cannot go to c6 and our knight never wants to go to d7 in the Leningrad. Um, I played knight b6 in a game in Buenos Aires very recently and I got scorched by a4, so we're gonna play knight f6. This is the more theoretical move. But yeah, like long story short, I am learning how to make thumbnails. It is quite a process, but at the same time, I think it's going to help the channel enormously. Suffice to say, though, I just can't do everything. I can't be making the daily uploads and making the thumbnails. I'm also trying to improve the quality of the videos dramatically, and that's also going to probably reduce the frequency. By all estimations, if I make much better videos, then even if I cut the frequency to like 1/10 as much, my channel will still grow faster. So we're going to be experimenting with a lot of things. I do like doing the gameplay. The problem is, though, it just takes time away from doing those other more high leverage things, more high ROI things. All right, I have no idea what's going on here. Let's play bishop d7. Hopefully this works, man. I don't know. I guess I could have taken that pawn. Why did I not take that pawn? Is that the only announcement? No, there are a bunch of announcements. I got another speed run left in my recordings. I got footage for one more speed run. Because I'm not able to really play my E5 repertoire yet, because it's taking forever for Chessable to get along with the verification and the beta test processing, all that good stuff. Essentially, I'm just gonna shelve the speed run. We are not gonna be doing that speed run anymore. I'm gonna wait a few months until I don't know, like August. Probably by August, both parts will be out. I don't know honestly. Don't hold your breath on that. But can we play knight g4 here? Knight g4 looks interesting. I mean, they're gonna play rook c2. I also have f4 as an idea. Dude, f4 looks really frisky. Let's go with f4, man. I just talked myself into that. Bishop takes, I guess, yeah, bishop takes knight g4, then I'm attacking f2. We also have knight h5. Knight h5 actually looks far better. Attacking the bishop, also got pressure here. Oh, he could just play bishop e3. What am I doing? All right, I guess, do we have queen g4 stuff, though? Let's play h6 first. If rook c2, I have queen g4. Knight e6. Uh-oh. Bro had this entire time. Bro fooled me. Okay, we're going to take here, play c6. Hopefully something happens here. And yeah, I'm just hoping that one way or another this amounts to something because it looks like I'm dead lost here. Yeah, this does not look good. This does not look good, but okay, if he lets me sacrifice here, okay, no sacrifices happening. We'll play queen. Do I have a ghost of a trick here? I don't have anything here. Probably I shouldn't have made the announcement during this game. I'm going to resign. Are there any other announcements? I felt like I had 10 announcements or so. Is there anything else that we got to talk about? Yeah, I mean, essentially, I'm going to slow down the uploads. Frankly, from my perspective, it's almost infuriating. I have this fantastic e4, e5 repertoire, but I don't want to reveal it to the world yet because like no one can go buy my course yet. So why would I unleash the secrets 6 months before my course is coming out? So yeah, like long story short, I'm actually gonna try to slow down the gameplay videos just because it's just frustrating, man. I've been getting so many positions that I have home cooked secrets against I have like extremely strong responses to. But if I release them now, then literally like we're just gonna have to wait 6 months for my course to come out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give everyone like a sneak preview of everything. And by everyone, I mean my opponents. Why would I give them 6 months to prepare So yeah, like long story short, I'm in a bit of a crossroads here. I'm really waiting on Chessable to get the beta tests done because I really want to. I want this course to be out. It's less about making money and more. It makes no sense to be revealing the secrets. Is this what I was supposed to do? From what I understand, we're just winning here. It's going to be a little bit frisky. I'm never worried about the frisk though. We're still a bit away from the golden age of the channel. I do feel once I learn thumbnails, I've been studying thumbnails a lot. I've been learning this thing that's similar to Photoshop, the software called Affinity. Yeah, anyway, just long story short, we got a bunch of work to do. This should be completely winning. Yeah, this position should not be good for them. Let's just start with King C2. I'm threatening this knight. We're also threatening things with this and then taking on H2 here. Yeah, anything else that I need to discuss? Okay, I guess technically, yeah, there are a few more courses that I have in the pipeline, but those are really far off from being released, so just, yeah, we don't even need to mention those. I have not worked on the Dutch defense yet, but it's official. We're going to be doing Dutch defense pretty much throughout these videos. Man, I love the Dutch. Love me some Dutch. And yeah, we got to get it moving. Let's play Queen B5 here. Threatening this, also threatening this. Takes on E3, we take, and then I think I have checkmate there. Yeah, this looks fantastic. All right, give me that pawn, please. If we play bishop G5, they throw in a check. We go here. I don't see what they have after that. Actually, knight D2 is even better. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see what they're going for here. Rook is hit. Rook D5 would actually be a big problem, but luckily for me, my bishop is covering it. Yeah, this looks completely winning. Yeah, man, it's all about ROI, you know what I mean? Like, if I do daily uploads forever, the sub count is just inching up extremely slowly. Like, I got high aspirations for this channel. I don't want to be stuck in the single-digit thousands forever. So I gotta, like, I gotta follow, I gotta practice what I preach, and I have to iterate. I have not been iterating. Honestly, just with Boss Man breathing down my neck and all these other projects, I have had an excuse, but at some point you gotta iterate. You gotta just think about why your channel isn't growing, and you have to make changes. All right, let's take here. Just hitting both of these. All right, what am I missing here? Why don't I just take? Yeah, what is he up to? There. All right, that's pretty simple. Let's play rook f1 here. Look at this. Rook takes, I have queen e8 and checkmate. That is a sassy move. Yeah, takes, we go check and mate. And his rook doesn't have any other good options. Look at this. All of these squares are covered. He has two pretty ugly squares to choose from. There, okay. Let's play bishop f4. Just trade the bishops. This is going to be very simple. Oh, this is going to get super sassy. Just you wait. G3, I could, of course, just play rook f3 and win on the spot there, but I like check more. Look at this. Queen c7. Why did I do this, actually? He could have just played queen h3 and made my life a lot harder. Yeah, this should just be over, though. I'm just going to be up a pawn and up a piece. I guess he's going to take there. All right, let's play c4 here. Yeah, this is looking a little bit complicated. I guess he throws in a check. I play king c1. That's getting a little bit tricky. Maybe I didn't have to allow this. Let's play king c3, though, actually. He doesn't have any more checks. Yeah, how am I going to win this game? I feel like if I can just rotate my pieces around to the weak squares, this should be easy. Yeah, let's start with this. Let's put the knight on c4. If he plays b5 there... Uh-oh. I guess he wants to check and win, but that doesn't even do anything. Knight c4, check here, check here. Yeah, he's out of checks there. Yeah, let's go for that. Rook is defended, most importantly. All right. Yeah, what is he doing? That piece was defended, pal. It's time to go. All right, playing this game. Yeah, oh, yeah, one more announcement, pretty much. Yeah, just the weeks to 3,000. I did a lot of thinking about it. I'm pretty much playing at a huge handicap with these, so don't you guys worry about the rating. Got tons of announcements today, by the way. Yeah, pretty much as white, I'm playing Birds Opening. I think I'm easily playing that at like a 3,100 level. The big issue is that as black, my response versus Queen Pawn is not that good, and my response versus King Pawn is even worse because I don't want to reveal any of these secrets, right? The secrets are still stashed away in the cookie jar. I'm not revealing the secrets until until I actually have like a clear date as to when the courses are coming out. I'm just waiting on Chessable. I've been knocking on Chessable's door every day, all day, every day, asking them, when you going to release this course, pal? It's time to go. All right, what is this? Sometimes this channel just gets the weirdest positions. All right, let's just start by taking here. This is going to lead. This is a bizarre structure. If he's allowed to play bishop g5 takes, I'm going to have an extremely weak, I was going to say hugely, extremely weak d5 score. So we're playing h6 here. I really want to transfer my bishop over here. I want to exchange off this knight. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to exchange off the knight. I'm going to put the bishop on d8. We're going for our classic rerouting. What is this position, man? All right, I guess I can't put my bishop over there. We'll just do this. I'm going to put the rook on e6. Really weird stuff at the moment. I think this pawn should be slightly weak, though, so I'm not too concerned about this position, honestly. Definitely looks a little ugly. All right, yeah, we got to take. Aim at the e4 pawn. Queen c6, attack this. I have a weakness, he has a weakness, he has another weakness here as well. I think I should be fine. My pieces are a bit more constricted, though, so that evens everything out. Yeah, I'm just aiming at this pawn. Does he have anything? What was his grand plan here? If knight d5, I'm just going to grab on e4. I'm collecting the pawn. I'm harvesting the harvest. I'm collecting the collection. Yeah, it's going to be a glorious day, though. The golden age of this channel. When I can play what I've prepared in this course. This huge course. That's a cool move. That's a really cool move. Do I have anything here? I don't think this actually threatens anything. Of course I can't take because there's some tricks. What am I going to do with this bishop, man? That's the real question. Takes, takes, takes. Oh, that tactic doesn't work. My queen is defending this. Nice. I would never have seen that. I just assumed takes, takes, knight f6, he's getting his piece back. But fortunately for me, my queen is defending this. Yeah. I must miss a bunch of things in these videos. Because I'm normally not calculating a thing. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, guys. Bro ain't calculating a thing. Like a blind man walking through a minefield. Got no idea what's going on. Just hoping I survive to morning. Okay, what is this? Queen d7, knight f6 is going to be a huge problem. Let's just play bishop g7, actually, though. Takes, I'll just play king h8. Yeah, that's not that scary. That's not that scary, and it is that simple. I guess he's going to try knight f6, but I just play rook e7. Rook e1 would also be good. Knight f6 doesn't even threaten anything. I guess it's threatening queen g6. We got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, knight f6, I think rook e7, queen g6, takes, takes, and then rook g7 should end everything. All right, yeah, let's go for that. Okay, we're taking. Rook takes, I have rook g7. Yeah, you know, this looks extremely scary, but it just doesn't lead anywhere. I got too many pieces around my king. What's it going to be? Rook takes, I play rook g7. All right, do we have anything else? Yeah, let's just start with rook g7. I guess rook g6. This is like the last resort. But I could always play queen d7 at least. Yeah, queen d7, no tricks. No tricks and no traps. Okay, well, there. Let's start with a check. King f2 actually looks very interesting. King f2, I play queen e7. I think I'm completely winning there. King h2, look at this. We have rook e2 here. Takes, I go for checkmate. Really nice idea. Takes, we do the classic takes, check, and that checkmate. I think that's the Anastasia checkmate. There's a classic name for it. All right, nice. Beautiful. It's time to go. Rise in the ranks. Jump in the rating. Got to keep it moving. Got to keep it going. Could we please get a bird's defense? That is literally the only thing. That's the only thing I know how to play that I can play on this channel. Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm not trying to toot my own horn with this e4, e5 course. I do have a few students who I've already shown these e4, e5 secrets to, and they are destroying people. They are demolishing people. A lot of these e4, e5 secrets, it's mind-blowing stuff. Yeah, like I'll leave it at that, but pretty much I expect to just bulldoze people once I'm able to finally reveal a lot of these ideas with this course. Do I know what I'm doing here? No. At this point, you should already know that. That's been established. Birdmaster's got no idea what he's doing against the English. It's literally like 3 years away from any English course coming out. Oh, look at this. Let's take here. Let's take, play bishop g4. I guess he's going to try queen a4. There. That can't be good. All right, I mean, I could take either way. This looks good. Yeah, let's go for this, actually. This looks far stronger. Yeah, I guess he couldn't play queen a4 there because I was going to play b5, takes, and then just take here. Nice. This looks beautiful. King f2, can we take here? Takes, queen f6, takes. Do I have checkmate there or not? I don't think I have any checkmate there whatsoever. All right, let's just take this. Yeah, dude, this is looking really tricky. There? He had that? All right, let's just play queen d7. This looks extremely powerful. I got one pawn for the exchange. I got a panoply. That's an SAT word. A panoply of weak light squares to play on. To play on or to prey on. I think it's a bit of both. And then besides that, what else do I really want to play d5 here to get this bishop out. Yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's go for all the glory. That's what this channel is all about. This channel is not about going for the trinkets or the trifles. It's about going for the treat. The treat and the trophy. Yeah, and I guess it's just the law in Brazil. As soon as I start recording, they have to start doing construction or just slamming doors above me, knocking over beds, knocking over huge aisles of glass jars. It's that time of the day. The gringo's recording. Let's make him fight for it. All right, this position just looks completely winning. This just looks like the end of the game. I didn't mention it, by the way. I'm sort of intrigued by it. This is a very famous economist. I don't know why someone put that as their name. This is the famous economist that The Beautiful Mind movie is about. Discovered a lot of really interesting thing about economics. For y'all who don't know, I have an economics degree. And he was the one who discovered what's known as the Nash equilibrium, which is extremely important, actually. It's like one of the most important economic discoveries. Yeah, shout out to John Nash if you're watching. I think he died like 20 years ago, but regardless, shout out to John Nash. All right, yeah, I mean, this just is winning. I must have had this position like 20 times at this point. I guess they're going to play g4. I don't really know what the issue is there, though. Let's play knight c3. If they're playing slow with knight c6, then I try to get knight c3 in. Yeah, this just looks over. Let's just aim at this f6 pawn, man. Thank you very much for weakening your king side with these flamboyant pawn pushes. There. All right, let's play g4 here. Just push that knight around. Yeah, no one wants to put their knight on g7 here. That is a move no one wants to make. I really want to take here and then take with the bishop. Then they play bishop e7. Then we could play knight f6. Takes, queen g6. That looks completely winning. I'm wondering, though, knight f6, maybe they have king f7? Yeah. Wait, why don't I just take here? Yeah, that looks far simpler, actually. All right, we'll throw in a check. Yeah, something's definitely gone wrong in your Fromm's Gambit if you're the one defending. No offense. I guess they're going to take here. That looks a little bit tricky. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be talking that soon. We still got to play good moves. Let's play... How can I bring my pieces in the game, man? How can I just develop? I want to develop with force and with class. Okay, I guess if they take here, though, we have queen e4. Let's just play bishop d2 here. Takes on g4, we play queen e4, and I'm hitting b7. Nice. This just looks completely winning. Hitting g4, hitting b7, bishop e6. Can't we take on b7? Bishop d5, I have queen c8. Yeah. This looks so bad. Okay, let's start. Oh, he has king e7. I've completely blanked on the fact that his rook is defended. All right, fortunately for me, I think we're still doing great. Queen f5. How many moves has this queen made, man? This has gone like to 20 places at this point. It's gone to d3, g6, e4, b7, c8, and now back to f5. This is the queen's grand tour, as they say. Yeah, fortunately for me, this just looks completely winning. At the end of the day, his king is still on e7. I'm just going to castle queenside. All right, there. That's a good try. I guess he's trying for bishop e4. Yeah, let's start by castling queenside here. Bishop e4, I can at least play queen c3. Let's play e4 here. Because bishop takes e4, I have rook e1. Yeah, no one wants to walk into that pin. That's like buying a one-way ticket to the Dragon's Den. It's time to go. Man, honestly, I'm so relieved. I was feeling pretty down. I was feeling pretty down lately because I was just bored by the thumbnail stuff, but I finally made one thumbnail, and it's looking good. Like, that's going to be a major upgrade for this channel if I can make thumbnails and have, like, specific thumbnails tailored to each video. You know what I mean? I'm talking about a big channel upgrade of the highest order. All right, here let's play queen a. What is going on in this position, man? Let's play queen c3, actually. Keep an eye on f6. Keep an eye on the bishop. I have bishop a5 ideas. This is what I was really going for. We're going to win another pawn here. It's so nice that he can't castle here. The reason I went for queen c3 was I wanted to keep an eye on these things. Otherwise, I could get into a bit of trouble. Rook d2, does this just trap the queen? That looks like it just traps the queen. Let's go for it. I guess he's going to play queen c5 here. All right, now bishop h3 looks really good. Yeah, wait, how is this going to work? Actually, let's take on c7. Hit them with a check. King f8, I have bishop d6. Dude, this looks like such a bad position. No offense. All right, e5, they have knight e4. That looks a little bit tricky. I could take. Let's just play e5 without allowing knight e4. Let's just play rook e1 first. I'm going to play e5 next. Yeah, this looks unbelievably... All right, there. Let's get the knight to d4. This knight is also very loose here, actually. I'm realizing now bishop c6 almost wins the knight. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. Let's go with bishop c6. No one wants to play knight a6, man. I would expect a resignation pretty soon, honestly. Like, this position looks worse and worse. Can we play rook g2 here? I guess he's playing knight e5. Let's play h3 here. Wait, why did I play h3? There was literally no point in that. All right, I'm just going to play e5. I got to just play for all the marbles here. Why I just gave away a pawn before going for this, there was no need to do that. I just got to play quick and play well. This is the Raven Sturt channel. It's time to go. Gonna hit them with rook f2. This still looks like a picture-perfect position. Rook e7 here. Please move your knight out the way. There, let's take. Go for a check. I gotta make a lot of moves. Yeah, this is getting extremely dangerous for him. Really sneaky stuff. Rook h7. All right, I don't know what that's about. I just take here. All right, at least I didn't lose that. That could have gone way worse. Fortunately for me, my opponent botched his rook. All right, let's go. Okay, what happened? He doesn't want to play? All right, we're playing this guy. Please go with Bird's Defense, man. Oh, Vienna. Why would you stream if you're going to play Bird? I'm sorry. I'm a little too annoyed. I really want to play Bird's Defense. I'm not trying to disrespect the Vienna. I was about to go into a tirade about how much I hate the Vienna. I have a very cool system against the Vienna, by the way, but it's like 6 months away from the course coming out, so I don't want to reveal it. I have some really frisky ideas against the Vienna. Super frisky stuff. All right, let's just play knight a5 here. Aim at this, aim at this. I just want to trade the bishop off and break with d5. It's time to go. I guess they should play e5 here, then I'm going to play knight h5. That looks bizarre. Yeah, I feel like... You know what I mean? It's, I know I'm going on a lot of stream of consciousness, just tangents here, but it's really interesting. Like, it's so underappreciated pretty much in all facets of life. And right now I'm thinking about it with chess and with making thumbnails. You have to suffer a while. Like, I remember back in my beginner days, I just suffered all the time. I was just losing game after game, and it was not fun. Like, you have to go through a period where you're just suffering, and then you get to a point where there's some level of proficiency, and all of a sudden then you can start to experiment, and then it becomes fun. But yeah, like for me with thumbnails, I'd been tinkering around with the software for like a few days, and it was boring because I was just bad at it, and it wasn't making any sense to me. All right, we got to make sure that this knight doesn't get trapped. Let's play d6 here. Um, yeah, I think that's the way with most things. I think there's like some term for it. It's called, what is it? Is it the Dunning-Kruger effect? I think that's like a form of it. Let me know in the comments if y'all know what I'm talking about. Those of y'all who mastered something that was initially uncomfortable. Something like thumbnails, video editing. I'm still actually not even in the... This isn't the golden age of video editing either. Eventually this channel is going to be hitting on all cylinders. Yeah, this position just looks great. I don't know what this was. Like, yeah. This just turned out to be a great position. I got the bishop pair, and I have an extra pawn on the king side. So definitely I'm not complaining here. Let's take and aim at the c2 pawn. This is a classic weakness in these king pawn structures. I was going to say Berlin structures, but this is nothing close to a Berlin. Yeah, rook d2, bishop b4 looks really annoying. Threatening to triple his pawns then. We also have ideas of knight g4 just to trade off the knight, but actually I don't see the need for it. Knight b5. All right, I'm grabbing the pawn. You don't gotta ask me twice. It's time to go. Okay, let's play bishop e4 here. He's gonna grab this pawn. I'm gonna play bishop b4. Or actually, let's play rook c8 first. Hit the knight. I'm gonna go with bishop e4 next. I'm trying to push this rook away because I do want to play bishop d6 to try to start putting this other knight under some pressure. All right, yeah, let's go bishop b4 here. If knight takes a7, I have rook a8. I think that should be very good. Oh, knight takes a7, what am I talking about? I just take on d2. Yeah, there's no fun move here. Wherever he goes, there's going to be some issue with it. Rook f2, let's play rook e8 now. Just aim at this knight. If the knight moves back, I have knight g4. This is deeply uncomfortable. Bishop d4, I might even have takes in knight g4. We also have takes in bishop c5. Takes, knight g4, rook e2, bishop c5. No, that doesn't work yet. Oh, this is wild, though. Look at this. Takes, knight g4. Oh, it does. I was going to play rook e2, bishop d3. That would win. That would definitely win. The problem is, though, takes, knight g4, rook f4. I don't think I have anything there. Yeah, I don't have anything. All right, let's start with a6. Let's just ask him another question. What is this knight going to do? Knight c3. All right, I guess I just helped him out. I guess I just gave him a useful move for no reason. Let's play rook d8 here, aim at this bishop. Just trying to take advantage of the... It still feels to me like there's some amount of discoordination here. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Takes, I take here, that should be winning. There. Can't I take here? Let's play knight g4. Yeah, dude, this position is just getting so uncomfortable for him. Oh, he has that. Did he have that this whole time? Wait, no, now I have rook d1. All right, I got very lucky there. That was not... Yeah, I did keep the pressure on him, though.